Hello there, I wanted to do this video to apologize for not having done a video about stupid private messages and stupid comments that I've been receiving on my videos for a little time. I know there are obviously very good ways of me expressing which ideas I object to and why, but it's starting to get a little jaded. I mean, on one side of things, you've got the fundamentalist atheist extremists who accept everything that James Randi does and or says, despite the fact that his methodology is frequently just as irrational as the creationist extremists. And of course, you've got the creationist extremists themselves, who are very happy to suggest that I am evil and possessed by the devil and I should give my entire life over to Jesus Christ and give up these evil ways. Especially, obviously, in a society whereby I should have the freedom of choice to work out, what I want to do with my time, which things I want to investigate, and why I personally want to investigate those things. So it's like these two limited points of view which come at me all the time. It does seem a little like, come on guys, I've said this before, if you get my drift. It's like a little on the annoying side. But the problem, the way I see it, is that humans like to absorb somebody else's arguments or point of view and not have to think too hard about that point of view, especially if that point of view attacks something which they feel uncomfortable with. It appears to be something to do with the way in which human beings operate or work. We're all born with brains, it's just the vast majority of people don't want to use them. They would rather just follow a particular line of blog posts or a series of books and think, yes, this is the person who I agree with. But whether you agree with someone or whether you don't agree with someone is neither here nor there when it comes to the process of searching for the truth. Thus, by their very nature, it appears that humanity is thoroughly unscientific. Of course, the word science refers to the search for the truth. It doesn't mean stopping in your tracks and believing something that someone has told you because you disagree with whatever it is they're attacking. But despite the fact that we as a species have evolved from a common ancestor, I just get the impression that we've got a hell of a lot of a way to go prior to us regarding ourselves in an honest light as being much more heavily evolved than primitive animals. When you look on the internet, essentially what you're seeing is tribes and ideologies banding together and attacking one another. Fortunately, thanks to the way that YouTube is done, the vast majority of it is relatively peaceful and done just through slacktivism, which is of course leaving comments or putting up another video rather than necessarily anything of a more militaristic or political component to it, which is of course a good thing. But the very idea that we have somehow progressed to the point of perfect rationality is incorrect. We're still very irrational. One of the reasons that I personally am actually in favor of religion rather than against it, or should I say in favor of people developing a form of religiosity which is intelligent and makes sense, would be because of humans' irrationality, and it is therefore necessary to choose another form of irrationality to do humans some good, either therapeutically or arguably morally speaking, psychologically speaking, emotionally speaking, and the like. The evidence for the irrationality of humankind is just out there. Just watch people's behavior on the internet, watch people's behavior on YouTube, see what they do. And you will realize that what they're doing is they're reacting, they're not thinking. And that is rather disheartening. But never mind, I'm going to give you some delightfully spooky videos coming up pretty soon, and I've got a few cool plans for things which I know you'll enjoy. So I'll look forward to speaking to you again soon. God bless.